So recently I've been doing a lot of thinking about the state of Sea of Thieves at the moment and how I feel about the game. This video isn't going to be like the usual style of video where I go and cover different exploits. It's going to be a lot different, but I'm going to cover something that needs to be covered today. There's going to be a new chapter coming very soon for this channel. I'm going to take it in a completely different direction, and I hope that you guys can stay for the ride. So what made me start this channel in the first place was obviously the love I have for Sea of Thieves, but also me and my friend came across the Infinite Fish exploit, basically completely accidentally, and this happening was what gave me the idea to make the channel at all in the first place. Especially when I first started doing exploits, everything still felt so fresh with Sea of Thieves. I was still really enjoying the game, having a lot of fun with friends and stuff when I was playing it, so I didn't mind at all, even stacking loot for hours, for example, doing exploits a lot. At the time, me and my friend didn't even care. Obviously everyone knows in the game, gold and everything like that is useless. It only buys you cosmetics. But we were having just great fun, just, basically exploiting and, being able to get a lot of gold, doing things the unintended way. So we were having a great time still. But in recent months, that started to change. Sad as it is to say it, in a way, the channel has started to feel a little bit like a chore because I have to go out of my way to really look for new exploits, as Rare aren't adding enough new content for it to be worth me actually giving my time to be able to find all these new exploits. It was very easy at first because of course there's so many different exploits to cover at first, but then once you start to cover a lot of the main ones, some of them get patched, like for example the Kingsley exploit. But of course, I didn't only play Sea of Thieves to go and do the exploits. One of the main reasons that I'm tired of the game is because the seas feel empty, and it's a hard task now to even be able to find a battle against another ship. And that's meant to be the whole point of the game. Like, the PvP is kind of dead. Even like, when you're trying to find someone, say just in the world, like, you're not diving into anything, you're not going into Hourglass. Because of the diving mechanic now, I feel that in servers, they're all a lot more dead. There's less people in every server than before. People keep swapping in and out of servers. I think it's affected the game very negatively. And basically, I don't see any way Rare could really revert that, go back to not having diving. Once you add that mechanic, I just think it's going to end up being something that is most likely going to stay in the game. And another thing is, I obviously have no guarantee Rare ever even going to release Sea of Thieves 2, so I could keep, continuing down this, like, trying to make content basically out of not too much. Like, there isn't going to be many new exploits, and I'd have to search just way too much to even be able to find something that's even worth covering on the channel, because I don't want to just be covering stuff that isn't worth you guys actually doing as an exploit. I've had so much fun throughout, like, playing Sea of Thieves, and of course I've met so many cool people that I definitely won't, like, stop talking to or anything like that, and I could definitely see myself, come back to Sea of Thieves if there's a reason to, but there needs to be a reason to for me, because the kind of content they've been releasing lately is just filler content. It's not for me. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Please do let me know in the comments what you guys think, but fair play to you if you're still enjoying it, but I'm over 1,000 hours now and I'm just kind of burnt out on the game, which I hope you guys can understand. And then if I'm not having enough fun playing a game, I'm not just going to force myself to make videos just to make content, because I feel that comes across in the videos and you guys will be able to tell. I don't like when YouTubers do that kind of thing, so I won't be one that does that myself. I want to play things and cover stuff that I want to cover and enjoy covering, obviously. So me and my friend finding this fish exploit, obviously, as I said, is what started it, but also it was what made me dive deeper into exploits. I started looking into everything and seeing what might be possible in Sea of Thieves. However, in doing so and basically diving deeper into how the game actually works and what kind of exploits might be out there, it made me realize how broken the game really is. Like, of course, it's amazing, but the exploits are basically, they're all not intended, so it's flaws of the game system. It's not designed very well whatsoever. Like, there is other exploits that I've heard about and I'm pretty sure can be recreated, but some of them are very hard, and it's like you literally need like multiple ships on the one server, like Kingsley, but it's even more in depth, so it's just too much for a lot of players to be doing, I think, anyway. Basically, the more I started to post on the channel, I just started to realize every season more stuff in this game would be broken, and whether you like that or you don't, I suppose is subjective, but obviously it's good for the exploit purposes, but like, it's just not a very well designed game. But it is such a real shame, because I just feel if the right developers had this game, they turn it into something special. It just feels like an empty game to me now. Like, once you've done everything and you spent thousands of hours, yeah, the PvP is great and everything, but you don't have any kind of goal or no sense of progression other than meaningless reputation levels. yeah, I can't see the fun in it really anymore. Feel free to keep using my Discord for any Sea of Thieves purposes. I'm not going to be ending that whatsoever. I know I'm a small enough channel, but I really want to thank you guys so much for all the support I've gotten over the last few months while I've been making these videos. And I really hope that some of you are going to stick around for what I have planned next, because believe me, there's big things that are going to be coming. And by the way, while this is the end of the chapter for now for Sea of Thieves, it doesn't mean in the future I'll never make any more content on it, because obviously it is a game I really enjoy. Now make sure to stay tuned for the next clip, because this is going to showcase what the channel is going to be in the future. Not exactly, but it's going to give you a very, very good idea. So make sure to watch it through. So I was trying to have a clip of Pikachu crying over Ash's death in here, but of course YouTube had to copyright that. So this is the next best thing I could do. But this is what's going to be coming soon basically on the channel. So look forward to this. As I'm sure you were able to tell even just by that image, it's going to be a YouTube channel basically now about Pokemon cards. We're going to be covering all sorts of stuff to do with that, so make sure to stay tuned if that interests you. Again, thanks so much guys for being around for all the content. I really appreciate it, and I do hope you can stick around with all the new stuff that's going to be happening on this channel here.